Pity we're just talking.
You and Shadowheart have forged a strong bond. Surely she will understand.
You know, I had my suspicions, but I didn't want to act on them. And now it seems I won't have to. So, a vampire spawn. Is my throat safe? Well, let's hope he keeps his distance. Well, the truth's out now in either case. Did you want something else? A vampire spawn. That's good enough for me. True. Your proclivities might not matter at all soon enough, if we don't find a cure. And you've been keeping this from me all this time? I thought we trusted one another. So, a vampire spawn. Is my throat safe? Concerned about turning into a monster? You're already halfway there by most standards. Well, the truth's out now for what it's worth. Are we done?
The bond you share with Gale is remarkable, considering the short time you've known each other. Risk honesty, and you're almost certain he'll accept you as you are. Risk honesty, and you're...
I knew you had some dark secret to hide, but a vampire spawn? It wouldn't have been my first guess, I'll put it that way. But what does this revelation of yours mean for us going forward? And if he does, he'll not find you alone. For now, let's consider that particular matter settled. Is that the only thing on your mind? Now with added bite. Is that so? Well, let's hope that continues to be the case. There's no guarantee our cure will be found lurking in the darkness after all. I'd have appreciated your honesty a lot more had it been offered prior to us setting off on this adventure together. My neck's puncture-free. I've not experienced any overwhelming desire to exsanguinate my nearest and dearest. I can only conclude there's no harm done. But what does this revelation of yours mean for us going forward? Debatable, but our common goals remain common, so I see no point in depriving each other of an ally. For now, let's consider that particular matter settled. Is that the only thing on your mind? A vampire and a fugitive. You've got everything going for you, haven't you?
You and Karlach have a certain rapport. She'll understand. Won't she?
There it is. I was hoping you'd tell me yourself. I'm glad, very glad you trusted me with this. I didn't know for sure, of course, but between the fangs and the red eyes and the timeless wit, I had my inklings. We're good, right? We're all a little complicated, aren't we? It's a bit of a race to the top of Complication Mountain at this point. Anything else? If he lays a finger on you, I'll break it off. That's a promise. You bet your ass I am. I'm glad you told me. Thought maybe you were going to keep it a secret forever. I didn't know for sure, of course, but between the fangs and the red eyes and the timeless wit, I had my inklings. Luckily, I'm not the type to hold someone's past against them. As long as I can trust you, I don't care what you are. Let's cross that bridge when we get to it. Only got room for so much drama at a time. Anything else? Don't worry. I'll stomp him. Guaranteed.
Wyll knows you for what you are. A charismatic scoundrel and an asset in battle. He'll probably take the news rather well.
Come now. Did you think I couldn't tell? Let's see. There's the pallid skin,
The stealthy tendencies, the long canines.
You may as well scrawl a red V on your forehead. A lesser man might sever that well-coiffed head from your neck.
Good thing for you, I'm not such a man. Besides, not even the Blade of Frontiers is immune to your not inconsiderable charms. Let's make a bargain. A pact, if you will. Keep your fangs out of innocent flesh, and I won't drive a stake through your pasty white chest. Deal? Finally, a pact I can get fully behind. Do what you must then, and I'll do the same. But I'll leave you with some food for thought. Not every bloody mess can be tidied up with a cocksure grin and a cheeky quip.
Hells, the very sort I vowed on my good eye to slay. Yours wouldn't be the first spawn skull I've severed, you know. In all honesty, I'm half inclined to sever it now. Good thing for you, you're so goddamn charming. Besides, once I've made an ally, I'm not so quick to abandon him. Let's make a bargain. A pact, if you will. Keep your fangs out of innocent flesh, and I won't drive a stake through your pasty white chest. Deal? Finally, a pact I can get fully behind.
Good thing for Wyll that Karlach called a truce. A tiefling that mighty would shred him to pieces and burn the remains.
Brutal as she is, Lae'zel values honesty. She'll respond fairly and rationally. Maybe.
Of course you are. I may be an outsider to these lands, but I'm hardly ignorant of your kind. Your breath reeks of blood iron. You slink like a darkling and preen like a parrot. You wear your identity like a second skin. I am not averse to your kind, Astarion. Queen Vlaakith herself dwells in undeath, and she is no less revered for it, and no less alluring. But so much as smack your lips when I'm near, and I will sever you piece by piece. I'll leave you to guess which piece I plan to start with. Am I understood? Oh, good. I'd hate to see you subject yourself to my further mockery. So be it. At least this time you are truthful. I've drawn my limits. It would be a great pity for you should you cross them.
Maybe.
A vampire spawn. An undead slinks among us. I've half a mind to slit your neck for the secrecy. It is to your benefit that you've proven yourself so useful in spite of your condition. But let me be clear. So much as smack your lips when I'm near, and I will sever you piece by piece.
You flirt.